This is far too late, far too late. The club shaft needs to be laid down in transition. When the club shaft is more horizontal, today I want to talk about transition. Transition is a key component of getting your downswing started in the right manner. I've been chastised by a few of you for encouraging golfers to pull the handle forwards. There's a reason why this does not sit well with golfers, and that's because of the proliferation of swinging it down, inside out, to hit yourself a draw. Now look, I understand, but today I'm going to really give you a bit more detail into why we need to pull this handle forwards. Because at the top of the backswing, and there was a fantastic golfer who very, very sadly passed away a short while ago, Barry Lane. I went and watched him religiously at the BMW PGA Championship many, many moons ago. Now, depending on the generation you are, you will remember Barry for being one of the finest ball strikers on the planet. And at the time, he had a very, very different looking backswing, very much a laid off look at the top, which we now start to see a proliferation of in golfers. We see more and more laid off at the top than we've ever done. And what I mean by laid off at the top is the club shaft pointing to the left of your foot line as a right-handed golfer, pointing to the right of your foot line if you're a left-handed golfer. So the shaft line is no longer pointing at the target. The reason why this is so crucial is because when you start to get the golf club moving at the top of your backswing, if when you pull the golf club, it matches the line the shaft is in, what tends to happen down through this sector of the golf swing is either an imbalance or a balance of power. Let me explain. This club head is always trying to fall to the floor at every given moment in your golf swing. And your forearms in their rotation are trying to stop that from happening. So when I get to the top of my backswing, that club head, if I was to put two fingers on the club, can you see where the club head's trying to fall? The club head is trying to fall to the earth's core and therefore push the light end up. So when I then get the golf club at the top and I have it some form of vertical or in line with the handle, when I pull the club forwards, can you see how it's going to make the club lay down? Now that's great because, as we've talked on many occasions, having a club shaft shallow, laid down, so that when we pull it, it allows us to move through and hit a draw, that is absolute magic. But when that club shaft lays down is crucial. When that golf club lays down is crucial. When we're working the club from the inside, the majority of time, golfers are trying to make that club lay down from hip high to the ball. This is far too late. Far too late. The club shaft needs to be laid down in transition. When the club shaft is more horizontal than vertical in the pull phase of the downswing, the club down at impact starts to rebalance and starts to line the face back up. But not only that, gives you more of an angle of attack. When the club is trying to shallow down at the bottom of the ball, it's trying to open the face, have no angle of attack, but you've got a path that's fabulous. Oh, well done you. You then become a shanker of the golf ball, have no impact condition, no turf, and you become the weakest golfer on the planet. So understanding, therefore, that at the top, if you've got that club shaft pitched away from the target, when you pull it, the imbalance of the shaft is not as much as if you pull it from the club some form of in line with each other. So there I am at the top. I've got my club shaft lined up. I pull it towards the ball. The club head is trying to work underneath. Whereas when we have the shaft some form of laid off relative to the vertical, when we pull the club, the head and the handle move together, as opposed to the handle moves forwards, the club head drops back. It will move forwards whether you like it or not. It's just whether you're inspiring it to come down or move forwards. A lot of you will be inspiring it to come down, which is garbage. It's up to you. But when that club shaft is laid down more at the top, more laid off, when you pull the club forwards, what's now giving you the opportunity to move that force back down because you now feel that club more behind you. When you feel that force back down, it now gives you the opportunity, as I say, to line the face back up, hit down, and get the path relatively neutral. 7.6 down, straight path, face close to path. So the face at the top, the shaft pitch, should I say, at the top, needs to be laid. Don't get the shaft in line. Don't get the shaft across the line. Yes, they can work. Yes, you can change that and make it jiggery-pokery through the ball. You're making your job more difficult. Why not spend some time trying to get your grip right, get your posture right? You're going to be down the range anyway. Why work on that garbage that's going to take you a lifetime to maybe get 1 or 2 good rounds in to get your handicap down? Get your grip right, get your posture right, and then start to think about how you're going to get that club shaft pointing more behind you when you put on the golf club into that downswing. Now, if you want to know how to get that club shaft laid off more at the top, go and watch my Broom series. The Broom is a powerhouse of a swing aid. You may laugh. It helps the missus when you're down the range practicing your sweeping. But when you get out on that golf course, by God, my friends, are you going to be a heck of a golfer. It allows you to feel how that club head will want to lay at the top. It will give you a sense of the pressure on the handle, the laying of the shaft, the pulling of the handle, and how that pressure, look where the pressure is at my grip when that shaft is laid off. The pressure's up in my handle. Gives me the chance to push down, to get the face lined up, and then you can sweep. So the Broom is a crucial swing aid. I've done 5 videos. Go check them out. There's the playlist right up there. Your ability to get that shaft pitched nicely at the top, feeling how that head weight is loading your right shoulder so you can pull it, will give you that absolute freedom to get that head down, path from the in, and hitting some lovely shots. If you're tired of paying too much for your premium leather golf gloves, head over to gxgolfgloves.com. These are gloves trusted by tour players and elite amateurs alike. Use my code GOODCOACHING to receive 10% off your next order. Go try them out. You won't be disappointed. The contact will be like nothing you've ever felt. Go check those Broom series out, because I promise you, on the back of knowing why we need to do that, you may just lower that handicap beyond anything that you could ever have imagined. Thank you so much for watching. Do consider subscribing while you're here. And that, my friends, is good coaching.